Man, it's been a long time. I haven't done a video for Snip Talks MMA in how long? Man, I've been dropping the ball. But I want to say, even though I haven't came out with a video in a while, it doesn't mean I haven't been watching these fights. Because as you know, the heavyweight champion is Francis the Predator Ngannou. As they used to say, Gano, but Ngannou. You know, we wanted to see it. We happy for my man, humble champ. First off, being Ohio native. I know I live in Texas now, but being Ohio native, I gotta say, shout out to Stipe. Stipe did his thing, but Stipe, you had to, catch that ill, man. That was my quick moment right there to give him his respect. Now we got Francis out there. Hopefully he fights Derrick Lewis, man, because really that's the fight that should happen next. Because John Jones, it might not happen, but I did see that John Jones met with Dana, and he said that he's excited, he's happy. Potentially in July we could get Francis Ngannou against Johnny Bones Jones, which would be a classic fight. I still like John for that fight, man. Just because he's the tactician that he is. You know, I think he's not gonna catch it, Francis, with a knockout punch. He has no knockout power. That's not John Jones. You know, even if he's roided up, he no knockout power. That's not gonna happen. Not with Ngannou. After I seen Francis go ahead and take that punch, the little fall back, hook right there that Stipe like to throw. I say, yeah. It's not. The only person that could probably knock out Francis right now, man, seriously, is probably the Black Beast, man, Derrick Lewis. I can't see nobody else really hitting him like that to be like, oh man, he's hurt, like Joe Rogan, But I want to say that's the fight I want to see next. I want to see John Jones and Francis Ngannou next. I want to go over the last card, and we're gonna go backwards because it's been a while since I did these videos. Because I haven't talked about Israel and Jan Blachowicz, like none of them guys. But I want to say congratulations to Francis. Along on that fight card, we seen Tyron Woodley. I don't want to say you got to wrap it up, man, but you might want to wrap it up, man. Or the best for business is take a little dial back from the fight game. Really refocus. Think about what made you a champion. You're not washed though. That's the thing. He's not a washed up guy. He still got it. He got a little happy. He caught my man, and next thing you know, he got caught himself. He got Darce night. So, it was cool. We got Sugar Sean O'Malley, did his thing with the little swoosh, almost a walk-off. Eventually became a walk-off. They probably should have stopped it after that first knockdown and walk-off move. But, hey, it don't matter, right? Because ultimately, he got the W. So it's good to see him back in the win column. With Randa Maverick, she got her decision win, which is a big deal. So I was happy about that, man. The card was smooth, man. As you see, little Nurmagomedov, another one of those high quality wrestlers, man. Those guys from Dagestan are some monsters, man. He out there. What's his record right now? He is 16-3. He did lose the last fight before a couple days ago. This is April 3rd right now, 2021. He lost by submission triangle, but before that, man, he's a solid guy, man. They breed some solid guys out there, man, with high quality wrestling from Adamanat, coaching, and now you got Habib out there getting it done, man. So it's pretty good, man. I'm just gonna go back and just rewind a little bit. Like I said, we'll go over some of these fights because I know Holland, my man, Holland just fought, but he's about to fight coming up on UFC on ABC, which is a big deal. I hope Kevin Holland win that fight, man, because people had an opinion about him, and we know his wrestling is not A1, but he was going against Derrick Brunson. I mean, come on, man. We know Brunson got high quality wrestling, solid, man. So it makes sense, right? Everybody's not Israel Adesanya, but in that fight, that card, for me, I only watched the main event, man. I'll be honest with you, man. I didn't watch none of the other fights. No disrespect to the fighters, man. I really wanted to see what Kevin Holland was going to do, if he really was going to be this talkative guy for real against Brunson. And, he was, man. Out there trying to talk to Habib. Well, what he should do is take down defense. Like that's cool, man. But I feel like he lost his focus, man. Like he focusing on the wrong thing, my man. I get it, man. It's the thing that you do. It's who you are. I get it, bro. But in those instances, man, listen to your coach. Listen to what they saying, and then get that advice after the fight from Nurmagomedov or anybody else that you're trying to talk to. I think it's a better move for you, man. But he lost by decision, even though he caught Brunson and had him hurt, man. You know, that's another example. If you got a little excited, and that's what happened, man. So going backwards again. So we got Leon Edwards. I don't even know what's going on with the eye poke thing, you know. But hey, he about to go ahead and fight Nate Diaz coming up. That's gonna be an exciting fight. But I got Leon going ahead and put Nate away, man. I know it's a 5-round fight, but I think Leon can go ahead and put him away. It's a nice solid card. I like to see Angela Hill pick up some W's, man. That's always nice to see. Nasrat, you know, back on that win column, got a decision, man. You know, high hopes for my man right there, man. You know, Dan Igea, like, he did his thing, man. Knockout, nasty. 22 seconds, nasty. If you can't or you don't know, go back and check it out, man, because it is very necessary for you to see. And then Ryan Spann did this thing too, man. That quick 1 minute range put my man to sleep. So that's solid right there, man. So then here go the card I want to talk about right here that I watched all the way through, man, because I had to see what Israel Adesanya what he's gonna do the last style bender, man. But before we get to the main event, I did see that Santos lost. That fight was kind of boring, in my opinion. Everybody's different, but I was like, man, what is going on with this fight, man? You know, both of those guys, I don't know, no comment. But Islam, he did his thing, man. He showed the wrestling. Went ahead and put him out with that arm triangle, man. Again, those guys out there that can stand doing their damn thing, man, because they wrestling is top notch, man. So now let's go to the bantamweight fight. All right. I don't know how you feel about this. All I know is it looked like my man Funkmaster decided to take the Anthony Smith route, or what Anthony Smith should have did to do what he had to do. But I get it, man. All I know on the rematch, Peter Yan is about to, oh man, you know, that's just my opinion, man. I think he gonna mop up my man. I'm happy for him to get the title. I don't like how the title changed hands in that way, but a foul's a foul. You gotta respect it. But I do think that this next fight, when they do rematch, is Night Bucko. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, man. Not too much left on that topic right there, man. But Aljamain, just, if you listen to this or you look at any of this stuff, man, please fight your fight. Take your time. You can't go out there and burn yourself out and then try to coast. There's no coasting. Peter Yan is like coming, man. So he start off, he's slow and he pick up. You don't fight like that, Aljamain. You actually start fast and then slow down. That's not gonna work, man. Because once it start getting to later rounds, you will get put to sleep. You know, so don't even try to wrestle, man. Actually wear him down first. Conserve your energy. If you want to hold on to that belt, because people got opinions about you, man. If you want to hold on to that belt, do the right damn thing, man. Anyway, let's moving on to the GOAT of women MMA, as Amanda the Lioness Nunes. Now, she went ahead and Megan Anderson, man. Oh, man, she beat Megan, man. You know, I think that Megan should get back with the UFC personally. It's a tough go, man, because there's not a lot going on in the division, and you always have to run into that monster of Amanda. So I still think if you can get the weight, cut it down, I would say, man, try it, man, because you will be a huge woman out there smashing these chicks, man. I want to say a different word, but I can't because of YouTube. I want to say a different word, but I think that if Megan can drop, she's solid, man. I like her, man. She's really good, man. Like, really, really good. You know, but nobody's beating Amanda right now. There's no woman that's fighting currently that can beat Amanda Nunes, man. There's not one right now. I mean, the closest is Valentina, and arguably she won the last fight that they fought. But it's really the only woman, man. Now, I don't know if it's who's it? Is it Kat Zingano or the Venezuelan Vixen? One of them chicks, man. Dude, don't call out this lady, man. Stop calling out Amanda Nunes. Don't call her out, man. You will get put to sleep. You see those long reaching hands? Don't do it. You're going to get put to sleep. And then you're going to be on the highlight reels, wonder what happened. I'm just saying, don't want to be that Jessica. You see what happened to Jessica? Forever, she's on the highlights for getting slept. Don't want to be that person. Ben Askren, I'm not even talking bad about you, man. You got to win this fight, bro. Forget Logan, Jake, any of them Paul dudes. You got to win this fight for MMA. I don't know if you watched this video or not. You got to win the fight, bro. At all costs. I watched the Rocky video. Dope. You cannot lose that fight. You can't. For all of MMA, you cannot lose that fight to the YouTube guy. I'm just saying. Nate Robinson is different. But you, oh no, you cannot lose. We know you don't have hands, but you a fighter, bro. Don't lose the fight. Anyway, main event, Jan Blachowicz. All right, so he went against the last stylebender. Heck of a fight, man. Very technical. I was actually impressed. It showed that Jan is really talented, man. I know he had that legendary Polish power. You know, he caught Israel, once or twice. But it didn't faze him, man, because that legendary Polish power wasn't legendary against the stylebender. But it worked, man, for him to get the decision off of that wrestling because Israel, with the bigger guy, with the weight, that matters, again, like with Francis and against Stipe, that weight matters, man. So they look like that weight was a little too much. Israel needs to keep stepping up that jiu-jitsu, man. You know, they working out there, man, in New Zealand, man. So those guys is getting it done, man. So talking about that, as you know, you see that Ortega and Volkanovski, the coaches coming up for the Ultimate Fighter. That's going to be good. It's going to be quality, man. We need to see that big time, man. Big time. And Dominic Cruz, he did win split decision, but he did win, man. We're going to talk about this heavyweight fight on this card, man, with Rosenstruck. I think after Francis put him to sleep, man, he's not going to be the same guy, man. That's just my opinion. I wasn't a fan of that fight as well, but I did like Pedro Munoz. Even though his decision, I like that guy. That guy can fight. I like her, man. Alexis Davis, she did her thing, man. She needed that W. That's always nice. This is another card. Honestly, I did not watch, man. I did not watch this card, But if I rewind and go to this fight night, February 20th, this is 2021. I did watch Derrick Lewis put my man Curtis Razor Blades to sleep, man, on the uppercut. I did watch that, man. Heck of a fight, man. I liked it all the way around, man. I just wish that, and Blades in a weird position, man. Because, he's probably never going to beat Ngannou. He has some shots, man. The heavyweight division is weird, man, because it's outside of Francis and Bones, and Derrick Lewis. Okay, you got Volkov. That's a great fight, man. Overeem is gone. JDS is gone. You just have to see how these fights play out, man. It's just a weird division to me. Everybody don't feel like that, man. But Olenek, he floating. It's just an interesting division, man. Francis can actually do some things if you get past. If Francis Ngannou beats John Jones, he may. We already talking about stardom because that's what the UFC machine is pushing. But he can really go to a different level if he can beat John Jones and get a good marketing team behind him and show that he beat the greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the current UFC, the current MMA. That's a big deal, man. It's a huge deal. So we just have to see how it goes. And then the fight, I know I haven't covered really anything for 2021, but I did watch as well this Kamaru Usman Gilbert Burns fight. And I'll be honest, man, when Gilbert hit Kamaru behind the ear, I was like, oh man, Usman's in trouble. But he showed that championship pedigree. He showed his heart and went out there, did some things. He may be boring on the microphone, but that boy is not boring in the ring. Because his last couple of fights, even with Kobe, Gilbert, of course, Woodley, hey, man, I like that. Kamaru Usman is improving, man. He's showing you the whole total package right now because he went from a wrestler that was getting the striking together to this boy with whoop, I'm saying, you know what I mean? He give you that business. So Kevin Gastelum won that fight. If I'm correct, he's supposed to coach along with my man Robert Whitaker. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about that one too, man. Those guys like to bring it, man. So that was pretty good. Alexa Grasso, she beat Macy Barber, and Macy's in a weird place too, man. I know she wanted to be like the girl, man. She probably still is the future. I mean, I'm not gonna discredit her nickname, man. It just, I think that some things need to change with Macy Barber, man. But she's still solid, man. That knee thing after that Roxanne Modafferi fight, man, was crazy, man. With the tearing stuff, man. But if we rewind, so this is right before we get to Poirier and McGregor too, because that's the last one I'm gonna talk about in this video. We got Clay Guida did beat Michael Johnson, man. That's a big deal, man. Clay's still out there. The Carpenter's still out there getting it, man. One of the old school guys out there like Diego, but I think Diego about to wrap it up on his next and last fight, man. Kind of like Frankie Edgar. I don't know if I'm coming up on that, but I think I am because I just watched it today. That knee was so nasty by Sandhagen. Oh, man. Whew. Disgusting. That's all I can say. Disgusting. But, I always like those knockouts. Overeem, as I mentioned before, he's done with the UFC, man. And Volkov got that W with knocking him out. So, it's going to be exciting, man, as we move forward, man. This is the last event I'm going to talk about, UFC 257. Talking about, man, that is crazy. That is crazy. Talking about Dustin Poirier beating Conor McGregor, man. A lot of people were sad, man. I was happy, man. I was at my godbrother's house watching it. I was like, man, I think Dustin will pull this off, man. Once I seen the strategy, and he ate that one punch, because I thought he was over, asleep. But Dustin regrouped, went ahead, stuck with the game plan, throw a little wrestling in there, get his mind back together, stick with the game plan, get his mind back together. Again, stick with the game plan, because if it came off the game plan, night. But McGregor was real heavy on that lead leg, man. It's like, what are you doing, bro? That's not even how you fight, man. Usually you have to lean back. You kind of fight the same manner of your boy that act like you, or want to be like you, but he don't say that. Is Sugar Sean O'Malley. That's just my opinion. Everybody's different. But I feel like his fight style is awfully similar, But that lead leg thing, man, is going to get beat up, man, because that low calf kick, as you see with Justin Gaethje and all those guys out there in New Zealand, man, that's the way to go, man. On the next video, real quick, I'll probably talk about this Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira, man, because that's going to be a nice fight. I really don't think, not to dig too deep into it, I don't think Michael Chandler should get that fight right now. But I get it because Poirier wants the cheese. So do what you got to do, man. Go ahead and beat McGregor. And then go ahead and go get that belt, man. Because that's supposed to be your belt now that Habib is out of there, man. So since he retired, go get that belt, Dustin, man. Quit playing around. Get that paper and get out of there. But, yeah, Dan Hooker, man. Dan Hooker's not done, man. Don't think he's about to retire or nothing. He's not done. Johan Carter Wood went ahead and scuffed up Jessica Eye, man. That was a nice little solid fight, man. So, hey, I just want to say, man, I've been out the game, man. I haven't did videos. I'm going to get back at it, man. I appreciate for the people that still been watching. I appreciate you guys that still been saying, hey, when you going to do another video, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm working on it. I've been working on some other things, trying to get some things together, man. I got other podcasts that I'm doing, other shows, working, family. We making it happen, man. Just know that I'm going to keep coming with the videos. I said, hey, I'm glad that you watched. If you watched this far, I say, hey, don't subscribe. No. Don't subscribe. Watch the next 3 consecutive videos first. Then make your decision if you can subscribe. All I ask, if you do watch it and made it this far, just hit the like button. That's it. But outside of that, man, don't subscribe yet. No, get some content, man. Let me get some videos back and then subscribe, man. That's the best way, man. So wait till you watch this thing all the way through and watch maybe 2 or 3 more videos and then make that decision on if you want to subscribe. But I appreciate you. This is Snip Talks MMA. I am Snip. Appreciate you for checking me out today. And we're going to start coming back with more videos. Appreciate you, man. Until next time. Peace.